Hello, fight fans. Thanks for joining us at MMA Insider. Before we get rolling with today's news, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Now let's uncover the latest happenings in MMA. Starting off, Dana White declares early 2025 return for Conor McGregor. Lastly, Israel Adesanya falls off men's pound-for-pound list after defeat to Dricus du Plessis. Dana White has revealed when Conor McGregor will return to the UFC, confirming he won't be fighting this year. McGregor hasn't fought since his crushing TKO defeat to Dustin Poirier back in July 2021, but he was supposed to meet Michael Chandler in the main event of UFC 303 last June. However, he was forced to withdraw from the Las Vegas showdown after suffering a toe injury. A December date had been mooted while UFC legend Chael Sonnen claims to know when the Conor McGregor will step foot back inside the famed octagon. McGregor's time away from the UFC also prompted Jake Paul to come up with a theory behind the MMA star's absence. UFC CEO White has now confirmed the 36-year-old will return to the action in early 2025, ruling out a fight this year. Speaking in an interview with the New York Post ahead of this weekend's UFC 306, he said, "I was the one this year saying I don't think he's going to fight this year, with all the talk and everything else. Even with the fight being set up and the press conference, Conor McGregor will fight next year, early 2025. As far as the hunger, he's a very wealthy guy. We'll find out when he comes back." So, that rules out McGregor competing at UFC 310 on December 7th, which is currently without a headliner. But a date in early 2025 is on the cards, according to White. It remains to be seen whether Chandler will still be his opponent. Like McGregor, Chandler is also coming off a defeat to Dustin, having tapped out in their UFC 281 bout back in November 2022. The Irishman, meanwhile, is on a two-fight losing, having lost back-to-back fights to Dustin. He hasn't won a fight since January 2020 when he destroyed Donald Cerrone in 40 seconds. In a surprising turn of events, Israel Adesanya, the reigning middleweight champion and a dominant force in the UFC, has been dropped from the men's pound-for-pound rankings for the first time in years. This significant shift comes on the heels of his recent defeat in a high-stakes bout against Dricus du Plessis, which thwarted his attempt to secure a third championship title. Adesanya, known as the last stylebender, had long been a fixture in the upper echelons of the pound-for-pound list, a testament to his skill, striking prowess, and overall dominance in the middleweight division. However, his recent loss has resulted in a major shakeup in the rankings, marking a new chapter in the landscape of mixed martial arts. In their matchup, du Plessis showcased an impressive blend of power and strategy, ultimately overcoming Adesanya and cementing his status as a formidable competitor. The defeat was particularly significant as it was Adesanya's attempt to achieve a rare feat, becoming a three-time UFC champion in different weight classes. His failure to clinch the title has resulted in a shift not only in his career trajectory, but also in his standing among the sport's elite fighters. As a result of this loss, Adesanya has been displaced from his 15th spot on the pound-for-pound list. The vacancy created by his exit has been filled by Aljamain Sterling, the former bantamweight title holder. Sterling, who has been a prominent figure in the bantamweight division, now finds himself among the top pound-for-pound fighters, reflecting his exceptional skills and recent accomplishments in the octagon. This development underscores the dynamic nature of the pound-for-pound rankings, where victories and defeats can dramatically alter a fighter's position. For Adesanya, the challenge now will be to regroup and reassess, aiming to reclaim his spot among the elite fighters and reassert his dominance in the middleweight division. The UFC landscape continues to evolve, and with this latest shakeup, fans and analysts alike are eagerly watching to see how the new rankings will influence future matchups and title pursuits. As Adesanya navigates this period of transition, the mixed martial arts community remains keenly interested in his next moves and potential comeback. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share it with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.